What? What is happening? Hey, maybe? What are you doing here? Mr. maybe? What are you doing here? Why are you blocking my way? Really? Really? You're trolling me? God dang it. I can't go up. No way. No, no. Let me go up, please. May I go? Can I? Please? Screw this. I'm gonna shoot you down. You better be sorry about me.
Here.
Come on.
Here.
Come on.
Here.
So, just like a normal day, I was playing a team deathmatch, and I saw one of my squad mates trying to camp up on the tower. So I thought it would be fun to join him, so I took my bad boy M98B out and I started camping with him. And since I was not able to get a better field of view, I tried to went up on the ladder to get a better field of views, and while climbing up, something was blocking me, and guess what? It was a freaking MABs that were trying to block me to get up on the tower. So I was trying to fight with him. I tried my best, and I also tried to notify my teammates, but you know, they're campers, so they usually don't respond to anything. So I actually ended up killing him at the very end, but since there was some weird problems going on with the shadow play that time, I was not able to record that clip. So I thought it was a pretty funny clip to show you guys before this video starts. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the funny moments in Battlefield 4. Today I'm going to be discussing about the Windows 8.1 and how it affects your frame rates in Battlefield 4 and the overall difference between Windows 7 and Windows 8 in Battlefield 4. So if you guys don't know, or you're probably not gonna know because I never told you guys about it, I actually upgraded my Windows 7 operating system to Windows 8.1 last night. And first time I was struggling a little bit. I mean, it's not a little bit. I was struggling a lot because I'm not a type of person who gets used to everything in just a single day. But now I'm kind of getting better at it. Oh yeah, quick tip. Well, the thing I struggle the most is that when you actually upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 8.1 or Windows 8, I first thought like they're gonna, you know, keep all the files and keep everything exactly the same, including the games and applications and folders. But no, they don't do that way. So I actually lost a lot of my files and program files in C drive or whatever your default drive is. So when you upgrade to Windows 8 or Windows 8.1, make sure you put one of your most important files into your desktop, because that is going to be the only program or only folders or only files that you are going to able to get without losing any of your size. Because whenever they're backing your stuff up, if your file is too large, they're going to compress it, and when they compress it back, things are not gonna go well, and that's what exactly happened to me. So make sure you put one of your most important files into the desktop, and that should solve the problem. Well, we're not here to talk about that either, so let's jump right onto it. Well, like I said, I used to hate Windows 8 just because Windows 8 was usually more towards the tablet instead of desktop, and since I'm a PC player or desktop players, I was not enjoying Windows 8 the first time. Especially that freaking tile thing was so annoying. I really hated that freaking tiles because I will never use it. I just like this, you know, plain desktop stuff. In fact, I'm gonna show you the tiles and all the changes that are made in Windows 8 right now. So as you guys can see, this is the Windows 8. It looks pretty cool, isn't it? And if you guys actually go up into the Windows, if you actually press the start button, it actually goes into the tiles thing. And first time it was pretty annoying, but now I'm kind of used to it, so that's a good thing. So this Windows 8 looks pretty cool, and it actually looks a lot better than Windows 7 in my opinion. But it's all up to you, or if you guys don't like about the demo iOS 7, you're probably not going to enjoy about Windows 8 either. But anyway, the only reason why I upgraded to Windows 8 or Windows 8.1 was to get a better frame rate on Battlefield 4. That was pretty much the only reason. And how the Microsoft was able to do that was by upgrading the program called DirectX. And for those of you guys if you don't know about the DirectX, it's a software by Microsoft that increases or enhances your performance of your graphics card by a lot of stuff or a lot of technologies that they made. And there was a version called DirectX 11.2, and that was only exclusive to Windows 11.1, and that was pretty much it. That was the only reason why I wanted to upgrade to freaking Windows 8.1. So after thinking for a while, I thought I would just give it a try. So I went to the Microsoft store and I bought my Windows 8.1. Well, actually it was in Windows 8.0, but I actually, upgraded to Windows 8.1 because it was free. And I did it. I was able to do it or finish it successfully. But after doing that, I realized that I did something wrong. And which is that DirectX 11.2 is only supported by very few of the supported graphics card. And since my graphics card is too low or too cheap to use, Nvidia actually was not able to update the firmware to DirectX 11.2, so I'm actually playing Windows DirectX 11.0 now, which is equivalent to DirectX that I was playing on Windows 7 and same as Windows 8. So after realizing that, I was so mad at myself. I was mad because I felt really stupid because I just forgot to know about that stuff, and I spent my freaking huge chunk of money just to upgrade to Windows 8, and now I thought I was just wasting all my money, and that actually happened while downloading the Battlefield 4. So after getting mad to myself and after punching myself for a while, I thought I would just give it a try in Battlefield 4 and if it improved it or not. And I'm gonna go straight into it. The frame rate increased drastically. I'm not even joking. In fact, I'm gonna show you a clip of the pre-installation of Windows 8 right now, and as you guys can see, there are frame drops everywhere, and I was pretty much unable to play on 32 people domination on a freaking siege of Shanghai. It was impossible because whenever I looked at building, the screens just started lagging, and actually I was in the lowest setting and I was actually playing on 720p instead of 1920 by 1200. And by the way, my monitor is huge. In fact, I'm gonna show a picture of my monitor right now to just show you how big my monitor is. And sorry if it's a bad quality because I'm using my freaking phone to record all this stuff. But anyway, so as you guys can see, my monitor is huge, and imagine playing on 720p with this huge monitor on full screen and still getting around 40 to 60 frames per second. It was pretty ridiculous, and I was not having a lot of fun with it because it was just still stutter, and I was just not having fun with it. But now I'm playing on my freaking native resolution and it would just stop. The entire stuttering thing just stopped. Now I'm playing around 80 to 90 frames per second, and the lowest frame drop that I got was 50 frames per second. And actually that is still very playable for me because 50 and 60, I just cannot feel that much difference. But really changed a lot. I don't know if it was because of the software improvement on Windows 8 or DirectX 11.0 that helped me, because I still had DirectX 11.0 when in Windows 7. I really don't know what happened, or I really don't know how this was happened. But now I'm not lagging anymore, so that is a really good thing. So I tested out some of the few games, including Black Ops 2, and I actually was able to get around 150 frames per second, and that is pretty ridiculous because I used to get around 100 frames per second to 120, 130, but now I'm getting around over 150 when I turn off the VSync. But if I disable the VSync, I would just get around 150 frames per second, and that is a pretty big difference. So now I'm not mad about it now, and now I'm pretty used to Windows 8, and I know it's only been a day while using it now, and I'm really enjoying this right now because in Windows 7 I would just play the entire Battlefield 4 in the lowest settings ever and get around 60 to 70 frames per second. And by the way, I'm using GTX 660, which is a pretty medium-ish card for Battlefield 4. But now I'm running Battlefield 4 with everything on high settings, and I think that is pretty good for what you get or what you pay on Windows 8. So I don't know if it's just me that are getting this huge performance increase, but I don't know. So that's what happened for me. So if you're the guy who's running Battlefield 4 and Windows 7 and complaining about the stuttering issues right now in Battlefield 4, you should just try to upgrade on Windows 8.1 because that really helped me. And now I'm not lagging anymore, and now I'm really happy about it. Now the only checklist that I have to check is to get familiar with Windows 8.1 because I'm still struggling while recording this stuff and getting new programs, and I know you can pirate Windows 8.1, but that's illegal, so I will not recommend you do that. I will just buy a new copy or something like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding Windows 8 or regarding my life, no, don't ask any questions about my life. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, just comment down below and I'll try to answer as many as I can. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoy this video, you know what to do. You can like or subscribe, you can do all that kind of stuff. Or if you guys reached this far, thank you, it really means a lot to me. And stay tuned for more Battlefield 4 videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!